Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to another episode of Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door. In the last one, got our introductions out the way, basically. The story of Roadport, the story of the Thousand Year Door. Princess Peach sent us a map to be able to find the crystal stars, but she may or may have not been kidnapped in the process. Who knows? It is a Mario game. I'll let you draw your own conclusions. But now that we've met up with Professor Frankly, which is the old geezer Goomba here, we are now going to descend into the sewers of Rogueport to find the Thousand Year Door, lift up that map so we can get started on finding the crystal stars needed in order to search out the fabled treasure of Rogueport. Rogueport sub level 1. Hey, man, what's up? You think your school will just waltz your way into our underground? Typical. You surface level snobs are so stuck up. Ooh, I get to see the sun. I like to breathe clean air. Ooh. Yeah, come on over here, scruffy mustache man. We're gonna teach you some proper manners. Leave him alone. Can't do academics in the world famous hero wander the sewers of a port town in peace? No. If this is your usual greasing the visitors, then you must have learned it down here, because it stinks. Ouch, that was cold. What, you're too good for a fight? If you ain't looking to tussle, then stay out of the sewer. Nobody doesn't start a fight with us. Nobody. Let's get him. Can't flee the fight. A Goomba, a spiky Goomba, and a Paragoomba match the whole Goomba family tree. The only one I should warn you about is that fellow in the middle, the spiky Goomba. See that spike on his head? We'll jump on that and you're the one who'll take damage. The Paragoomba's airborne, so your hammer won't reach. You'll have to jump for him. You get what I'm saying? Study your opponents before you choose an attack method. And be ready for those tricky action commands while attacking and blocking. Now go get them! Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you something vital. You can press Y to change the order you two attack in. You can attack first if you feel like it, Goombella. Don't forget that. I'll just be over here watching the two of you do your thing from a safe distance. But good luck. And start the battle we shall. We're going to tattle enemies along the way here. Let's start with the basic Goomba. Press A once the cursor is inside the circle, basically like Goombario from the first game. That's a Goomba! Yeah, I'm one of those in case you hadn't noticed. It says here, Goombas are underlings of underlings. No standout features to note. That's totally rude. Max HP 2, attack powers 1, and defense is 0. Ooh, I kind of get the underling thing now. And you want to keep doing that for every single one. And boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. Goodbye, Goomba. Block just with perfect timing and stuff like that. Beautiful. Because he had a spike on his head, he does have some additional damage, additional attack point that you can use in that one. Now let's go ahead and tattle this spiky Goomba. That's a spiky Goomba. Spiky-headed Goomba. What a creative name. Max HP 2, attack 2, defense 0. Guess that spike health boosts his attack compared to the average Goomba. The addition of the spikes means you'll hurt your feet if you jump on it. Duh. So we'll do that to counteract. We use the hammer here. That stylish method, you can do that to gain some additional star points, which you don't have at the moment right now, but will be explained once we do obtain that information. Let's go ahead and tattle the Paragoomba, and I believe it's the end of chapter 1, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, once we hit the Thousand Year Door, actually. That's a Paragoomba, basically a Goomba with wings. I'm jealous. Yeah, me too. I love to be able to fly. Max HP 2, attack 1, defense 0. You can't hammer it while it's flying, but rough it up with a jump, and it'll totally plummet. If it loses its wing, does it become the regular Goomba for the rest of its life? No one ever talks about this. That's an interesting theory, by the way. Like, do Paragoombas just grow that shit back and paratroopers? 10 star points added to our total. Owie! Ha! Later on, losers. That felt awesome. Are you ready, Mario? There are plenty more where they came from, and they'll have it in for us. When they attack, try to hammer them or jump on them while in the field. Attack successfully, and you can perform a first strike when you enter battle. So if an enemy catches sight of you, be sure to thump them as you go into battle. And we're going to make our way over to the left here. We want to get on this platform. Good, we made it just beforehand because we want to come down this pipe here. Now for the battles, if there are any new enemies that I come across, I'll be sure to show them off the first time. However, if I enter a battle with an enemy that I've already beaten or tattled or something like that, I'm just going to go ahead and skip it. In this case, normally in this case I would skip it, but since it's just right here and don't gotta worry about that, you can just kill him in 2 shots, lickety split. Like I said, I'll skip the ones that you've already seen moving forward, and any new ones I'll make sure to show off. But first, and you do gain some items and some neat stuff as you fight enemies. Sometimes you even gain items from enemies after you defeat them in battle. You got a feel-good mushroom. You got an item. You can use items to attack enemies or replenish your HP. Press pause to open a menu, then choose items from your gear screen to see your items. Now, I want to avoid the spiky Goomba here. That sucked. That hurt too. Fire Flower attacks all enemies for 3 damage or 3 points of damage. Break the big blocks here. Enter the pipe. We're getting close to the 1,000-year door at this point. But we have to do a couple of more things first. And as you can see, we have a couple of new enemies that we can show off. And we're going to show it off immediately. Does not go down in 2 hits, however, so let's see how much, let's see what we can find out about this new enemy here. That's a Spinia, a totally weird creature made of thin, papery boards. Certainly it looks unique. Nobody knows much about these creatures, actually. HP at 3, attack 1, defense 0. Attacks are super swift, but it should be pretty easy. Just give it a hee-yah! Going to spin attack. Beautiful. Guard perfect timing, and you don't take any damage or anything like that. Beautiful. One thing you'll notice about the battle system as well is that your partners, unlike in the original, actually have HP that they can be attacked with. In the original, any damage that your partner take was the amount of turns that they went and stayed useless in battle, essentially. You got a black key, a strange black key. That's going to be important coming up in just momentarily. But yeah, but now this time in this game, your partners do have HP, which also increases with each power up as well once you upgrade them. Now we got a strange black chest here. Hey, you, can you hear me? You can. That must mean you're the hero of legend. Only the great hero of legend can hear my voice. Yeah. Everyone else? Nothing. See, long ago, an evil spirit cast a curse on me, locking me in his chest. It was a real drag. I've been here ever since, waiting a long time for the hero to come by. So yeah, anyway, big guy, what brings a hero like you to a place like this? Mario, a word with you? I'm not exactly confident that we can trust this chest. I think it may not be best not to mention we're looking for the crystal stars. Well, drat. I just said it out loud. What's wrong with me? Well, yeah. Searching for the crystal stars, are you now? So you really are a hero. Well, you're definitely going to need my help if you hope to get those bad boys. So, first, you should look for the key to this chest. then use it to let me out. Definitely.
Not sure how this chess guy would know anything about crystal stars. What do you think we ought to do?
Well, I know my vote goes to you finding that key. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. This is what the key looks like, by the way. Come on, being stuck in a box is no picnic. I'm counting on you, oh great legendary hero. Whoa, what? You already found the key? Oh man, I owe you big. Let's go ahead and use it. Yes! Thank. Ha! Thank nothing. Wee-hee! Fools. Oh boy, did you fall for it? I burned you. What, you think I was going to help you? Instead, I'm going to spread a little of the suffering I've endured in that stupid box. Yeah, sorry, but those are the breaks. I'm going to cast an evil, terrible curse upon you. Boogly woogly woo, you're cursed. Danhausen? Sorry about that. Enjoy that curse, sucker. You got what you deserved. You want to hear all about the sweet curse I just dropped? Then listen well. From now on, if you press Y in certain areas, you'll turn into a paper airplane. Whee! Trembling it, suffer the rest of your days under my terrible curse. Whee! Oh, I can't help but chortle. You're doomed. This curse is pretty rough. I guess I suppose I owe it to you to explain it. Ready? If you stand on an airplane panel like this one, the floor will start to glow. Yeah, okay, you're on the panel. Now try pressing Y, and BAM! You're a paper airplane. You'll control your tiny paper plane self by tilting the left stick forward and back. The plane will rise if you tilt out in the direction behind you. However, if you keep tilting L too much, you'll slow down and start to fall back to the ground. Once you start to rise, stop tilting L. Timing is key. Try it now and suffer total aerodynamic humiliation. Just go ahead and just get some practice here. There we go. When you've had enough airplane shame, press B to the plane and get back to normal. So, be honest. Do you fully understand the peril this curse has bestowed upon you? Yeah, I get it. Farewell, you foolish fool.
So, wow. Just wow. What was that guy's beef?
Exactly, what the fuck was that? Okay, but we do have a new ability to play around with, and it'll definitely be useful throughout the game. The paper plane ability. Let's go ahead and transform into a plane, because we need to get it in order to get to this left side here. Into the door. And here it is, the entrance, the 1,000-year door. We have to stand on this middle platform, raise the map, and we'll slowly but surely start to reveal the location of the crystal stars. The location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. And Mario has learned a special move. You can now use Sweet Treat.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. So now we're going to see what this special move is all about. Brand new to the game as well, not in the original. First, take a good close look at your star power gauge up to the right there. You'll see that your gauge has one power dot. Obviously, that's a single unit of power. So you're sitting on a single dot star power. With me so far? When you have star power available, you can use a special move. I forgot I was frankly explaining this shit. Try using Sweet Treat now. It's a special move that will replenish your HP and FP. Which we now have included an extra option in this one. Sweet Treat. And cures poison as well, so that's also useful. That's pretty useful. and you just want to hit the left stick. You want to aim for Goombella Mario in the flower, not the poison mushrooms. If you hit a poison mushroom, you'll be stunned momentarily for a few seconds, and there you go. You're not able to do anything like that, and just goodies just end up leaving. So in this case, we each got 5 HP back and 6 FP. Pretty damn good, I must say. Since you used one power dot, the star power gauge is now empty. Even if the gauge empties out, though, you can still charge it up again. That's why the audience watching your battles is so very important. Another new mechanic of the game. If you can get the audience excited, you'll build up more star power. Let me show you what I mean. Mario, Goombella, try to attack me, please. Alright, old man, you asked for it. Press A just before hitting an enemy. Nice. See that? You thrilled your audience, so they filled up some of your gauge. And this one here, we're going to perform what's known as a stylish. He may explain it, but I'm just going to show it off real quick as well. Nice. Keep building up that star power. Also, the more exciting your battles are, the more people will come to watch you fight. As you can see, that's reflected in the number of members in this audience. So you just keep going, basically. Still with me? The more people in your audience, the more star power you can get. You can also use the appeal command to get star power. I hope you memorized all this. Well, that's all I've got. Here ends my scintillating lecture on special moves. Fine work, Mario. The stylish that I performed. Well, let me finish talking first. Mario, it's scary out there. Take this with you. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. You got a Power Smash badge. Powerfully smash a foe. It's called a badge, and it is incredibly helpful. You see, depending on the badges you have equipped, you'll get much more powerful. What's important is knowing what the effects will be when you first equip a badge. Would you like to practice equipping and removing badges? No, thanks. It's not really that difficult. You just press A button to put it on and A button to take it off. It's not that hard. And just remember this one part for me. You must equip them to take effect. By the way, you also need flower points to use the Power Smash move. In battle, you should watch not only your HP, but FP too. Did you get all that? Well, here's hoping you find that pipe to Petal Meadows. And the pipe is here. We're going in. Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and save the game real quick while we're at it. Beautiful. And let's not waste any more time. Keep things moving, shaking, and baking. We have our next objective. Now we have to go back into the sewers here. Hey there, kid. You got a minute to learn what it means to fight? Like, to fight with your whole heart? I can see you're brimming with potential, kid, but there's a heap of stuff you don't know about a fight. Stylish moves, hitting it big. There's a whole list. Feel free to hit me up if you got a question, friendo. Who am I? There are some who call me the Battle Master, and I don't stop them, but I could with fighting. Anywho, I got a great life. Traveling, training, some third thing. If you see me around, give me a holler. This guy is brand new to the game. He wasn't here in the original as well, so let's go ahead, keep it moving, shaking, baking into the pipe, because we got to find the pipe that leads to the meadows, which ironically is not very far from here. We're just going to go straight to it. We couldn't get over here earlier because of the paper plane panel. We needed that power up in order to gain access to this, but let's just go ahead and use it. Beautiful. We're going to avoid the Goomba battle here for now.
It's kind of soggy and majorly gross.
Alright, well, I need you to get out the way, so fuck off. Blurp, blurp. Blurp, blurp, blurp. Blurp, blurp, blurp. Blurp, 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 blurp. Blurpity blurp, blurp. Blurp, 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 blurp.
Hey Mario, you remember Professor Franklin told us, right? You can press Y to change our attack order. If your HP drops, you can press Y to put me in front.
Can't flee this fight. We got a mini boss in Blooper. Let's go ahead and start tattling on him. We can, okay, just tattle on the Blooper then. Don't need to tattle on the tentacle.
That's a blooper. And a really super humongous one, too. Ew! It's all slimy. I just totally can't stand slammy, nasty, icky things. Gross. Gross.
HP at 12, attack 1, defense 0. It attacks with its tentacles and ink. Once you damage both its tentacles, it'll fall down. Then it's attack time. By the way, tentacles each have 3 HP. Now relax and make seafood out of that slimy, nasty blooper. Ooh, sashimi time. But since we do have a fire flower, that'll immediately take care of the tentacles and should damage the blooper in the process as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And now blooper cannot attack. Temporarily, at least. Get the stylish build up so that way we can regain some of the star power in our star gauge here. And I forgot to equip the Power Smash badge. So he has to skip a turn because he had to get himself off the floor. It's not going to kill him, but it'll be very close. Ooh, we both got inked for 1 apiece, but he's done for. Love that cinematic effect for every boss battle. Coinage for 50. 20 star points. That coinage is new to this one, though. Blah, blah. And we now have panels that'll help take us to this pipe over here. And this pipe is what leads us to Petal Metals. Let's not waste any time. Get things started with the first chapter of the game. Chapter 1, Castle and Dragon.
Well, here we are. The Petal Metals where folks say a Crystal Star hides. Woohoo! Here we go, Mario. The start of our adventure. This is completely awesome.
And the start of the adventure indeed. We are in Petal Metals and we have to start making our way to find the first Crystal Star. Whoa. Well, I guess the adventure is now without its dangers, of course. And you know what? I think we're going to stop for our first episode here while we get our britches together, change pants, and all that fun stuff from that dragon. So in the next one, we will begin Petal Meadows, see where we can find the Crystal Star, hopefully find in the next one, but we'll see where things lead from there. So until then, do like to thank you guys for watching. Hope you have yourselves a fantabulous day. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Good night.